My wife refused to take anxiety meds so she could join me on a trip to Hawaii, and she had a meltdown when I said I would go without her, so I'm wondering if I should cancel the trip or go without her. I, 45 male, and my wife, 40 female, married 15 years, have not had a great relationship with my family. Recently, an opportunity arose allowing us all to go to Hawaii for 10 days. We are from the Midwest and not rich by any means, so this is most likely our last/only opportunity to visit the islands. Our flights and lodging would be paid for. We just have to pay for our food, activities, and local travel, car rental, Uber, etc. Our daughter, 6, will be 7 before the trip, loves everybody, and especially one of the cousins that would be going on the trip. My wife has always had anxiety issues and specifically flight anxiety. A week after saying she would go, she started having panic attacks and crying fits because she cannot do this long of a flight. I tell her that is fine. However, our daughter and I are going because this is my last opportunity to go and maybe our daughter's only chance. My wife says she cannot go that long without our daughter, which causes her more anxiety. I suggested going to the doctor to ask for medication to help with the flight when it happens, March, but she is suffering now. When I suggest asking the doctor about meds for now, she says that she would then have anxiety about the withdrawal symptoms of coming off those medications after the trip. This is really the only time I have made a decision like this and was unwilling to move off of it. I feel horrible for my wife, but I also believe it's best for my daughter. So am I the butthole, and should I rethink going on this trip without my wife, or should I keep the tickets hoping she will go with us? And if she doesn't go, keep in contact with her via FaceTime and pictures. Edit for additional information. Wife and daughter have both flown before. This past February was my daughter's first plane trip, and she did amazing. My wife was nervous but handled the 2-hour trip just fine. No overwhelming anxiety or panic attacks. That trip was to Disney World with the same people and family the Hawaii trip is planned with. The issue with my family is feelings both my wife and I share, not solely her issues with my family, our issues with them. To be broad about the situation, they have been less than ideal in key moments in my life. Tiny update is all this happened last night and I work from home. On lunch, I talk with my wife. This conversation went way better than last night during the panic attack. Much more calm, and she was much more receptive to suggestions. I suggested therapy again and was met with, "We cannot afford it," and I countered with, "I will find a way to afford it so you can have the tools you need to process your anxiety." Then with, "We don't have time," to which I replied, "I have vacation days and a boss that is super flexible with my working hours." I mentioned talking to her primary care physician about taking another look at her medications, to which she has an appointment later this month for a general checkup and said she will talk to the doctor then about the medications and her anxiety. Thanks to this thread, I even mentioned CBD, which I didn't get a reaction to, but that could be a good thing as it wasn't an outright refusal. So no real decisions have been made, but I did get some really good points made to me on here. Some guided me on how to approach her on this and how she may feel in order to empathize. Some posts encouraged me that holding a boundary for the first time is difficult and uncomfortable. Some posts offered suggestions on different approaches to suggest to her to help cope. I want to thank each of you, even the ones with, "You are the butthole," for your feedback. There was 1 or 2 posts that were misguided, but I thank them anyway. When there are more updates, I will edit to add more. Kinda new to this, so if there is a way that I should be updating besides editing the original, please educate me.